There's a lot of people who still think Google traffic's free, Facebook organic traffic should be free.
Dan, what are your top 3 tips for any small business owner in regards to SEO?
Any small business owner really needs to get hands-on with a process and not see it as something external to their actual business themselves. They need to actually perform searches for keywords relating to their products and services that they want to try and rank for, that they feel attract customers, and also just kind of actually look at what those terms are and the kind of websites appearing there, because if you're trying to compete with someone like Amazon, you're potentially not going to come out with the expectations that you want. Whereas have a look at the types of actual businesses coming there, because you might feel that one keyword's commercial, whereas Google's just giving a load of informational actual results as instead of that. Second thing we need to remember is that quick wins never usually work long term. There's a lot of niches, you can achieve results quite quickly depending on what the competition levels are, but realistically in 2019, moving into 2020 in a modern space, it's longevity, and you need to actually be in there in the long game and understand that it potentially is a 3 to 6 months commitment, even if longer, depending on how competitive your niche actually is. And then also the main thing that a lot of businesses seem to forget, because they see SEO and organic as almost like wizardry and a black box, is they lose focus on what actually makes their business different and what actually makes it unique. Because if you there's a lot of business out there that will do the same similar services as you. We're going to do the same services and target the same regions, the same local customers. But what's your USP? What makes you unique? Is it better delivery, better customer service, better product range, aftercare? That's what you really need to focus on, because if you're just someone else flogging the same items in the same space, you're not really going to stand out.
No, that makes sense. One of the questions that I always get from clients is, why do I have to pay the SEO person like on a monthly basis? Can't they just do it and then like go away?
Yeah, so with SEO, there's multiple different facets of it, like always with most digital disciplines nowadays. On an initial website, you can do an initial sort of technical analysis and set it up correctly, but then as a website is developed and things get added to it over time, you need to maintain it. Similarly, Google isn't a static engine. It's constantly moving, changing, not just in terms of algorithms, but also it does user testing quite heavily. So you might rank first for 1 week, but it might actually just randomly test the competitors in 2 and 3 and rotate them. Sometimes you've just got to weather that, but you need to stay ahead of a curve, and having someone monitoring it, having someone analysing the data, and basically being there and being preventative more than reactive can be really beneficial in the long term.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. What is one pet peeve you see businesses doing right now in regards to SEO?
Well, this isn't necessarily one that's happening right now, because it's happened across the years, and again, it's not just affecting the SEO, it's all just industries. It's because there's the lack of understanding as to what it actually is and what the deliverables are may achieve. There's a lack of almost a value attributed to what they are. There's a lot of people who still think Google traffic's free, Facebook organic traffic should be free, for example. Everything like that is actually, there's a lot of work that goes into it. There's a lot of effort. There's actual the maintaining of it as well, and the actual value you get from that is different because it's something not tangible. It's not like you're paying a gardener to come and mow the lawn. You can actually visibly see the results. A lot of things are sum of parts and not actually direct ROI attributable. So yeah, it's more of the understanding of it, but as the market is becoming more educated, it is becoming less and less.
Where can people find you online, Dan?
So best places for me online are at Taylor Dan RW on Twitter, and then websites, I've got dantaylor.online, and also people can find me via salt.agency.
Cool. Thanks so much for your time today.
Thank you, Beverly.